So let me share my screen with you and present to you one document. All right. I hope you are able to see clearly.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now we spoke about always, sometimes, and rarely yesterday. So we are going to check out what are the alternative words that you can use instead of always, sometimes, and rarely. Okay. Today the first concept will be on always. So today we will be focusing only on always. So what is an alternative word that we can use? Regularly, routinely, religiously, without fail, all the time, habitually, come what may, constantly, invariably, on a regular basis. So, always, instead of saying always, you can use any of these words and go back to yesterday's sentences. Try to fit in all these words. You will still make, the sentence will still make sense, whether you use, regularly, on a regular basis, etc. Okay, so we will look into individual groups right now. We will try to make frame sentences with all of these alternative words. Okay, so now first let us begin with regularly. Always, and the alternative word here is regularly. So I regularly have a light breakfast before heading out to college. Now, what did I mean when I said heading out? Heading out means before going to college. Okay. So I regularly, what did we use? Instead of using always, we use the word regularly. I regularly have a light breakfast before heading to college, which means I don't miss breakfast. I have breakfast every day. And heading out is a phrasal verb. This will help you. Instead of saying, I regularly have a light breakfast before going to college, you will say heading out to college. So this will look nice. So people will think, okay, Sunil is using heading out word. Oh wow, Sunil knows a lot about English. So he's doing really well. He speaks really well. This is what people will think about you. So it is always recommended you use phrasal verbs or words, whatever you want to call it, wherever that is possible. Okay. I routinely sleep in on the weekends. What does this mean? It means sleep in is again a phrasal word. Okay, so you sleep in is different from the phrase overslept, which means sleep in means you're intentionally sleeping. You're stretching your sleeping hours beyond usual timings over the weekends. Why? Because you need complete rest. So you're giving the listener an impression that okay, so weekends she sleeps a little extra, weekends he sleeps a little extra. Now when you say overslept, it means you did not intend to oversleep. Your sleeping hours are strictly 6 to 8 hours, but by mistake you you were in such deep sleep that you forgot to wake up. Okay, so there sleeping is intentional, oversleep is by mistake, unintentional. Okay, now you try to use that regularly word here. It will still fit in. I regularly sleep in on the weekends. See, this is the magic of these words. You can replace these words into any blank spaces on the given sentence, and it will still make sense. Next is I religiously brush my teeth before breakfast. So instead of religiously, you use any other word that you saw in the table, and it will still be fine. I'll show the table in the end to you so that you can take a screenshot or a picture. You can keep it saved with you. Next, come what may, I read for 10 minutes every morning. What does that mean? It means every morning I make sure I read for at least 10 minutes. Okay, now all these words, all these replacements completely depend on what impression you want to give it to the listener. Okay, now I want to inform the listener that see, whatever happens, whether it rains, whether it floods, I ensure I read at least for 10 minutes every day morning. Okay, next. Okay, next. I make it a point to stay hydrated, often taking short breaks to stretch and maintain my mental clarity, which means you are very particular about taking small breaks between work. Okay, so you're giving the impression saying that you're very stickler about, taking that small break to ensure you are very clear there. Okay, small breaks are essential for Rashmi, something like that. Next, now you can replace this word, make it a point, with invariably. Look into the next word. I invariably stay hydrated often, taking short breaks to stretch and maintain mental clarity. Okay, so these are the replacement words. This is the magic of these replacement words. I hit the gym on regular basis a couple of times during the week at the very least. See, instead of saying at least, you said at the very least, which means you hit the gym means you go to the gym to work out. You go to the gym, you go down to the gym at least twice a week, at least 2 times a week. Why? To, on regular basis, like weekly twice is your regular visit to the gym to work out. Okay, so this is how you replace the word always. Okay, so now let me project this table to you. You can take a picture. You can, what you can do is today, once you log off from this event, go back to your workstation whenever you are free, use those blank spaces, try to replace them with all these, alternative words, always, regularly, routinely, religiously, without fail, all the time, habitually, come what may, constantly, invariably, on a regular basis. Try replacing these words and come back tomorrow and let me know if that, perfectly worked, if that perfectly worked for you. Okay. So now let us practice, the set of sample sentences that we have with us, one by one. Yes, let's start with Sunil. Yes, Sunil, you may read the first sentence. Your mic is on mute, Sunil. Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, yes, Susmita.
I routinely sleep.
You want me to enlarge it for you?
No, it's okay. Yeah, I routinely sleep in weekends.
On weekends. You're missing
on weekends.
Yeah, okay. Rashmi, the next one. I religiously
brush my teeth before breakfast.
Breakfast. Okay, next one. Irsha?
Come what may, I read for 10 minutes every morning.
Okay. See, there's a sentence that we missed. I take the school bus at 7:30 a.m. without fail. Now, why did without fail come in the end?
On time.
No, without fail came in the end. See, let me just highlight this sentence for you. Look at this. Okay, see, replacement words, we usually used it in the beginning, right? I religiously, that's where we used it. You see, I religiously brush my teeth. Where did religiously come? It's the second word in your sentence. Now, come what may, see the second sentence for come what may. I read for 10 minutes every morning, come what may. Now here, I take the school bus at 7:30 without fail. So any, replacement word that comes in more than one, okay, when it comes in 3 numbers, 2 numbers, or more than 3 numbers, what happens is we have the liberty of putting it either in the front or at the back. Okay, you can also say without fail, I take a school bus at 7:30 a.m. and it would still it would still make sense. Okay, this is one tip for you today. Now, when your alternate words are more than one in number, when you have more than one word involved there, what happens is you have the liberty of using it in the beginning or in the end. You put a comma and then use it in the end, or you write this word, drop a comma, and then fill in that. Okay, does that make sense to all of us now? Come what may, I read for 10 minutes every day in the morning. I read for 10 minutes. I read for 10 minutes every morning. Come what may. No matter what happens, I make sure I read for 10 minutes every day. Okay. Next, Rashmi. I make it a point.
I make it a point to stay hydrated, often taking short breaks to short breaks to stretch and maintain mental clarity.
Okay, so you can also say, I stay hydrated often by taking short breaks to stretch, maintain my mental clarity. I make this as a point. You can say something like that, but that needs again little bit of grammar in what to say, attention there. Yes. Next one, invariably, Irshad.
I invariably have a glass of water first thing in the morning.
Okay, so as soon as Irshad wakes up, she makes sure she has a glass of water. That's what the sentence means. Now, instead of saying I drink a glass of water, you made use of the word I have a glass of water. See, you are alternating with other words here. So when you're using alternate words, what happens is it makes you sound nicer. These are, phrasal words that make you look good. Listeners will have this pleasant feeling when you make use of such words, like sleep in, or you say, or for example, what else shall we consider here? Sleep in is one, and then we also have a glass of water instead of telling drink a glass of water. Yes, I hit the gym. The hit the gym is also a good phrasal verb which will make you look nicer. Listener will feel, bloomed with it. Yes. Sunil, please read that sentence for us, please.
I hit the gym on regular basis a couple of times during the week at the very least. Okay, this can be used in the beginning also. So what did we learn today? We learned what were the alternative words for the word always. We tried to frame sentences with it. We also understood that, the words, the connect, that is the, amplifying words which are more than one in number, they can either used in the beginning or they can be used in the end. But just having a comma before or after that, those words. Okay. So are we clear today? Rashmi, have you understood, Rashmi? Have you understood?
Ma'am, I have one doubt. You explained, right, that if it is coming 2 times, that part I didn't understand.
That without fail.
Could you please repeat, Rashmi, because your voice is breaking?
I didn't understand that part, ma'am.
Okay, without fail. What does the word without fail mean?
Not missing.
Yeah, you don't miss this activity for a single day.
Yes.
Am I right? Have
Yes.
I understood you right? Okay.
Yes.
So now your doubt is, Rashmi, that you didn't understand why we are using without fail, right?
No, why we are using it at the end of the sentence?
All right. See, now without and fail are 2 words, right?
Okay.
Okay, you can use them in the beginning also. Without fail, I take the school bus at 7:30 p.m. It is the choice lies with you whether you want to use it in the beginning or in the end.
Okay, ma'am. So in the same way,
Okay,
I
so-
make it a point. That is also it consists of 4 words, right? I
Yes.
make it a point. So
Yes.
that time we can use it at the end of the sentence.
Yes, but that sentence requires little bit of grammatical attention there.
Okay.
Okay, so today each one takes an assignment of this. How else you can write the word make it a point in that sentence. Make it a point to stay. I make it a point to stay hydrated often by taking short breaks to stretch and maintain my mental clarity. I want you to frame one more sentence by using this word make it a point in the end. Okay, so this will be your assignment for the day. Okay, anything else, Irshad?
No.
And Sunil, have you understood, Sunil?
Yes.
Okay, so what you're going to do is, instead of using the word always, you are going to start using all these words religiously, invariably, come what may, I make it a point, or without fail, and things like that. Okay, so thank you all for connecting in today. See you again with yet another interesting concept, similar concept. We are going to cover other 2 topics as well. So see you again tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.